My back. I'm back here talking, not even realizing that I ain't even got the doggone mute off. What's going on, everybody? Shout out to the replay gang, y'all. We are here tonight to talk about SWV Xscape, Queens of R&B. This is the recap, y'all. This is season 1, episode 5, Sisters with Choices. Now, I'll be on the screen in just a minute. I'm still doing some things back here in the background. But if y'all did not watch last night's episode, it was so good. Matter of fact, all the episodes have been good. And there's so much more that I know that they could have done with this. I'm upset that we only have a total of 6 episodes. Next week, as we know, is the season finale. And after that, there will be no more. And I'm like, if I don't know if you guys watched Candy speak on it as well afterwards. Candy speak on it was good. She went into a lot. Of course, she had she had Tiny on it, and they went into a lot more details about, of course, not only what we see on the show, but things that we didn't see on the show as well. So we are going to get into that tonight. Okay. Again, shout out to the replay gang. Those that get to watch this, I don't expect to be on here too long tonight at all. Okay. I just want to give y'all a real quick rundown. Okay. My take on the episode, on what I thought about everything. And let me get on my camera. Bam. There we go. What's going on, y'all? I got my notes. Okay. And I did take a couple of screenshots from the episode as well. So I will be inserting some screenshots as well. Couple of real quick church announcements. First of all, if it's first time here, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. Okay. Hit that like button, all that good stuff. Every Sunday, catch me here at 7:30 p.m. Central for Real Queens Real Talk. We go over, we talk about everything from celebrity news and gossip, everything that's happening in the blogs and different things like that. You got notes and I got questions. Okay, girl, it was... I'm upset that there's only one episode left. Like, I know that there is so much more that they could have gave us with this. Of course, we already know. Don't even expect a season 2, because ain't no season 2 coming out this shit. They can barely even get through a season 1, so we can kiss a season 2 goodbye. Although if they do a season 2, I mean, who is it gonna be? We know it can't be with SWV and Xscape again. How Lily got so much to say, and she was a homosexual. Okay, what exactly was it that she said she did? What's going on, Joseph? What's going on, family? What exactly was it that Lily said she did at the gay clubs back in the day? Was it that was she a homosexual, or was she just entertaining? I do know she was entertaining the ladies of the night. That her words, not ours. If y'all seen, what was that? SWV, the Still Kicking or whatever that was when SWV had their show. Yeah, she had mentioned that on there. They not gonna have a season 2. I don't see a season 2, and if so, who will the girl group be? Because I don't see Xscape coming back from this shit that they're in right now. I don't see them coming back from this. The damage is done. Latasha can't then go back to Xscape after you've dogged them out. You've dogged out Candy and her voice. You've flat out embarrassed yourself and your sister. Like there's nothing for you to go back into Xscape. You done escaped your way out of Xscape. Ain't no way to go back to that. Lily was 100% homosexual. Lily ate cat for a place to stay. Allegedly. Ain't that what they say? So they say allegedly. I don't know. But she did say on her last show that, she did entertain the ladies to make money back in the day. Lily said that. I didn't. Lily said that. And now you talking, Tracy, hey, we just gonna, it is what it is. She had to do what she had to do when she had to do it, Did she say, she didn't say that. Send me the link. I don't believe she said that. I do know she said she entertained the ladies, back in the day. That was a part of her hustle. I do know her saying that. Not eating cat paw, I don't know. I ain't saying nothing about that. I don't know. Go find the interview, because I know your super sleuth ass is gonna find that interview and put it in the inbox, bitch, because I want to see it. I got to know, nigga. Okay. Y'all, we are here for the review of Queens of R&B, y'all. Of course, this is what I say this is. This is season 1, episode 5, Sisters with Choices. Okay. Once again, there is no coming back from from Xscape after this. The damage is done. I don't see the sisters coming back after. The sisters have a chance to reconcile, because of course they're sisters, they're blood, and that's going to be your family regardless. But at the end of the day, is shit going to be the same? Nope. And as long as she's married to that nigga Rocky, is shit going to be the same? Nope. It's always going to be goddamn awkward. I feel sorry for Tamika and all of this, but at the same time, I do feel sorry for Tasha, because like Candy said in her speak on it last night, Tasha and Tamika are not used to all of this backlash and craziness that they're getting from social media. This is something new to them. For Candy and Tiny, this ain't nothing but a walk in the park to them. So for Tasha and Tamika, this is all new to them, but shit, Tasha did this shit to herself. I felt bad for her up to a certain extent, but at the same damn time, you did this to yourself, girl. I can only feel so bad for you, child. But look here, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, look. So we got Coco starting out. She's in her closet, and her closet is a mess. And I can't even talk, because that's literally how my closet looks right goddamn now. I got boxes of shoes here. I got clothes here. I got shit everywhere. That's my business, though. That's not yours. Taj is doing a strip tease for Eddie. She really thought she was finna goddamn be doing something, child. Right when she had it up, she said her son, Eddie said that the son was right there in the room. So she thought she was finna get into it. Nah, child. Wasn't finna be no sexting going down. But like she said, she tried to tell her son, because Taj as well does her own little live recap after the episode as well. Like she said, she tells her son, that's how you got here in the first goddamn place. What you grossed out for? And I think that's cute. When you can gross your kids out, and I'm getting at the age now that my son is grossed out by the shit that I do, and I just goddamn love it. Every moment that I get, I gross his ass out. And that's my privilege as a parent. I get to do that. That's my business. Tasha is in the studio, right? Now, before she's in the studio, Tamika calls Tasha. Okay, because she says she wants to sit down and she wants to have a conversation with her right now. Mind you, Tamika reaches out to Tasha. Okay, she was like, oh, okay, and Tasha's reply is like, okay, so it's about that time, huh? It's that time, basically, like, yeah, it's about that time you basically bow down, come to me. I didn't like that off the rip. I was already like, oh, oh, I can already see where this shit finna go right here. She goes to the studio, which is Tamika. Tamika goes to the studio, right? Because that's where Tasha is. She in the studio with old big head, scoop ball head ass nigga. She in there recording a song or whatnot, right? And of course she in there, jamming, doing what she do. What she say? Taj was feeling herself. All I was thinking was slow motion. Joseph said, I want to see all that big muscular body Taj got. You better go ahead and get it. I wasn't mad at her. I want Eddie. Eddie still look good after all these years. Ooh, Eddie George. You take Taj, I take Eddie. Bam. But y'all, Tamika's going to the studio to meet up with Latasha. Child, when she goes in there in the studio, like I said, Tasha's in the studio jiving, doing her thing. Rocky got his scoop ball head there, and he sees Tamika. He tries to speak. He like, what's up, Mika? She completely ignores his ass, and I was like, good for you. She don't like that nigga. And I don't like, and it's good for you. I don't like that nigga neither. Don't nobody like Rocky. Fuck Rocky. I said it. She don't like his ass. And I was like, good for you. She paid his ass complete dust. Like, y'all hear something? Okay. Anyway, hey, sis. Hey, what's going on? I was like, good for you. God damn it. Fuck that big scoop ball head ass goddamn nigga Rock. I can't stand this goddamn ass. So they sit down and talk. Tamika says that she talked to her mother, their mother. Okay. I don't know if she did that to be funny or shady or whatnot. She was like, I talked to my mother, our mother, and she said she apologized to her for cussing in her house. And of course, Tasha was just like, you know what, basically like nodding, like, yeah, I'm glad you did that, blah, blah, blah. I would love, I'm saying, what's going on, as heard? Hey. I love my family from afar. I got I'm not gonna put my own personal family business up in there, but I feel them on that sister type thing. Hey, I've got sisters that I love from afar as well. I love them. Oh, I love them, but I love them from afar. Anywho, they sit down and, like I say, they talk. Tasha's basically nodding agreement, like, yeah, I am glad that you called mom and that you apologized to her. Then Tasha's like, how did we get here? And the first thing I'm yelling at my goddamn TV is, bitch, how did we get here? We got here because of you. We got here because of your husband. And what I didn't like, and I understand that Tamika is the younger sister, I didn't like how Tamika felt like she had to bow down to Tasha. Was I the only one that noticed that? Was I the only one that felt that? It felt like Tamika was the one that was reaching out. Tamika was the one that was basically asking for the validation. Tamika was the one that was apologizing and saying, and I apologize to mom for this and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. And then Tasha gets on this, well, yeah, we all need to be responsible and we all need to take accountability for our part, but you ain't took accountability for not only your goddamn part, but for the part that your husband has played and the reason why your relationship with your sister is fucked up now. That's a slap in the, and again, girl, you doing a whole ass gospel album out here lying. You're sinning, Judas. You ain't living right. You need to repent, god damn it. You can't be out here promoting no gospel album and you're doing a work of Satan. You just flat out fucking lying, okay? You ain't taking accountability for nothing that you have done in this whole manner as to why you and your sister and your group mates are in the situation that y'all are in right now. But you want to cry all this goddamn this accountability. Child, get the fuck on. Then Tasha tries to say, again, wants to try to make her feel bad, and is like, when daddy left us, it was just us. We were the three amigos. Is that what she said? It was just the three amigos. It was hard for us after dad left, and we had to be there for each other. Yeah, you need to repent, Judas. She ain't living right, god damn it. And so she's like, well, yes. And, of course, Tamika's feeling bad and she's crying and all that. And Tamika reaches up to give Tasha a hug. She reaches up to her like, can I have a hug? And all this big rah-rah shit that Tasha was talking about, being a big sister. And as a big sister, we need to do this. And as a big sister, you got to come together and do this as a big sister. Da, 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 da. But you didn't try to initiate none of that conversation. You didn't reach out to your sister and try to hug her. And Tamika is longing to have that love and that validation from her sister, that the moment that they did hug, she just fell into her arms and just started bawling and crying. And I felt bad for her. I felt bad for her really because I felt like, I don't feel like nothing on Tasha's end was sincere from that. I felt like Tamika just poured her heart out to her, wanting that validation and that love from her sister, because like Tasha said, it was just them three. And like, out of Tamika's own mouth, it's always been them two against her. She wanted that love and that validation from her sister. So she just going to take what she can get from her. But I don't feel like that same shit was reciprocated back from Tasha to her. I don't. It'll be hard to forgive someone that stole my money, paying taxes for it and doing these tattoo tears. Thank you. Stating not knowing anything about the money yet, stating she knows everything, not the money. That's what I'm saying right there. And then for you to act dumb on top of that, and I get it. She's a wife. She wants to be a ride or die. She wants to be there for her husband. I get it. But at this point, you're choosing your husband over your family. And your husband was wrong, girl, especially at the end. We're going to get to that. I can relate. I'm the youngest of siblings, and they used to constantly remind me that they're the oldest and I should follow their lead, even when they're wrong. They calmed down over the years, baby. Listen, I know how it is to be at odds with family members that are close with you, that you've grown up with. And I know how it is to feel like you have to hold on to something, or you have to, which you do, And again, I don't want to get to, because I don't want trigger my own shit, but I understand what it is, and I've grown, and the older I get, I know what it is, and I'm okay with loving people from a distance. And Tamika got to wake up and realize you just might have to love your sister from a distance, baby. It's not saying that you don't fuck with them, even though you might in your own way not fuck with them, but you can love them and you can love on them, but you can love them from a distance, and that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Tasha gaslighting works with her sister, but not the fans. We see all up and through Tasha. Now, I don't think that Tasha was even crying when Tamika went and fell into her arms and collapsed and cried. Tamika broke down. She just wanted that love and that validation from her. But if y'all seen Candy speak on it, I think this shit was filmed. The way that they filmed this was all chopped and screwed. I don't know if y'all seen Candy speak on it, because she just did the speak on it with Tiny. But this right here, to this day, I still call my sister Big Sister Almighty, because she swears she knows everything. Cha. I know how that can go. Ooh, I know how that can go. Anyways, though, girl, like I said, the sisters, Tamika falls into Tasha basically gaslighted that whole situation, made Tamika feel like she had to bow down and apologize, yet and still Tasha took no accountability for her part or her fucked up husband's part, which, girl, again, you can pull that bullshit with your sister, but us, the fans, we see through that. In my mind, again, ain't nobody buying that gospel album. In Jesus' name, ain't nobody buying that gospel album. What you just sent me, Tracy? Hold on, let me see. Because baby Tracy be sending me tea, baby. What did she just send me? After SWV family salary calls me homeless using women. So, she sent me. Girl, hold on. I might have to read this article now when we done. Hold on now. Because y'all, baby Tracy is a secret weapon. Using women and men to survive. Okay. Great job. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read this. Okay, girl. Oh, baby. So appreciate you, Tracy, baby. When I tell you Tracy is a secret weapon, she be sending all the tea. Tracy be sending all the tea, girl. Okay. That's all right though. I'm gonna read it, girl. I'm damn sure gonna get back to all right, girl, because you got the tea. Hold on, I was getting into it. Okay, but like I said, to me, Tasha gaslit that whole situation. She got Tasha to fall for that. Tasha sat up there and she apologized for her, but yet and still she didn't take accountability for that. If there is a next season, Rocky needs to be in goddamn jail because Rocky Scoopball goddamn head ass, he's behind that shit. But anyways, back to it. So we get to the dance rehearsals. Okay, they're looking for dancers for the upcoming show. They get to talking about how, who was the best dancer, back in the day. Now, Candy couldn't actually make it to the rehearsals because she was busy or whatnot. Taj says that she was the best dancer back in the day. Tamika says that she was the best. Tamika said that she was the best dancer back in the day. But I remember they were saying that Tiny was the best dancer back in the day. And quite honestly, I ain't never really seen Tamika dancing like that, but I do be seeing Tiny dance. And we all know that Candy was not the best dancer. Candy even said it herself, she was not the best dancer back in the day. And Lily as well was the worst dancer out of both the groups, right? Now they were going through the different dances or whatnot that they had. And I thought that was cute. The different dance moves and stuff that they was doing. I hope that's just for the background dancers to do. I don't see them doing none of them dance moves or nothing like that. Ain't nothing against them, nothing like that, but child, y'all ain't got Megan knees, bitch. I can't talk because I ain't got Megan knees neither. But bitch, y'all can't be doing any of that. Y'all can't be doing it. And not only that, as they're going to get into talking about later when it comes to the different styles and shit like that, which I didn't understand why it was a big thing as well when it came to the style, why they had to coordinate and child, these grown ass women arguing like this is just making it look bad. This was a bad idea from the get-go. Am I the only one to think this show was a bad idea? I mean, it's entertaining. Don't get me wrong. And I'm going to watch it. Hopefully they have a goddamn season 2 because I'm going to watch that too. But was this just a bad goddamn idea? I don't know. Y'all tell me. God damn, that's good. Y'all ain't have these Olipop drinks? Get into it. These Olipop is good. And listen, side note, because y'all know a bitch like me got bad guts, okay? Olipop, y'all need to go ahead and sponsor a bitch because I be tearing these goddamn drinks up, okay? It's a prebiotic botanical plant fiber, baby. When I tell you it got all kind of drinks, and it's like the regular soda. You can get this, and they have the flavors just like the regular soda. You don't even know. I swear to God, you don't even know. Get these. come back and holler at me, and they in all different flavors. Come back and holler at me. It's gonna change your motherfucking life. And again, if you got bad guts like your girl, these Olipop shit is fucking refreshing, okay? I'm starting to think that Tracy is private investigator the way she be finding receipts, baby. She be finding out mystery Scooby doing them ain't even gonna find out. Baby, when I tell you Tracy know where motherfucking Bin Laden was hit, nigga. She know the Emperor's secrets, bitch. She know every goddamn thing. The shit you think. Tracy can find you dick pics that you didn't even know was out there. She has blessed my soul many times. Okay. They have a cute little scene, like I said, when they do little dance rehearsals or whatnot, and Taj get out there, do her little thing. She was doing a worm, having a good time with him. And I thought that was cute. You know, get out there with the little youngest, show them that you still know how to do your little thug fizzle or whatnot. But I bet you her motherfucking knees and her back was hurting the next day. You can't tell me that it wasn't, bitch. I don't give a damn. This past weekend, we had my son's birthday party. And I was out there playing with him. And I woke up yesterday and my whole body was hurting. Whole goddamn body was hurting. This bitch was on the floor doing a worm. You can't tell me her motherfucking knees wasn't hurting. Okay. Later on, we got the ladies at SWV. They meeting at a hookah spot. And speaking of Lily being fans of the ladies, did you see when Coco came and she sat down next to Coco? But you know, her and Coco be playing around like that all the time. Coco was like, give me a kiss. No, give me a kiss on the lips. Both of them is doggone nasty. They some nasty old women. But I can't lie, I'm a nasty old woman too. And I own that. I love being a nasty old woman. Okay, you can kiss my nasty old ass. And of course, Taj come with the tea. She lets them know that not only when she met with Tamika the day before, when they had met up with, I guess the guy's name is Steve, who's over the design sets or whatnot, they end up getting into it. Now, they didn't show us this on last week's episode, but they showed it to us last night. What started off as, you know, something, a good conversation between Taj and Tamika about, you know, the setup and the stage and, you know, how this needs to go, blah, 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 blah. It ended up going left once Tamika brought it to Taj about, again, what song they felt like needed to be closing out. It should be both their group's biggest song, SWV's being Weak, Xscape's being Understanding. And so Tamika's whole thing was, we're the bigger group because we have more followers. And if I can accept that Tiny and Candy have precedence over me, then why can't y'all understand that? And again, we didn't see that on last week, but they made sure to show it to us on this week, right? I don't got away with it too if it weren't for the you so stupid. You know she needed the doggone icy hot, okay? So the whole thing was Taj lets Coco and Lily know that Tamika, again, was basically saying that, you know, they're not a biggest group as them because they don't have as many followers as them. And basically SWV is not as relevant as Xscape is. And of course, Coco was like, she's not relevant. And Lily was like, did you make sure to let her know that Candy and Tiny's ass is hers to kiss and not ours? Which I even thought like, ooh. I mean, on one hand, that's her group member and she gonna stick by her group member, and I get that. But on the other hand, that is kind of awkward. I mean, I don't know. For me, I for one am not just gonna be a person, not saying that she's just bowing down and nothing like that. Just I'm for one just not gonna be a person like, well, I can accept that this person has precedence over me, and so that basically they're better than me, so they can have da 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 da. Which again, this whole thing about who needs to open and who needs to close and who needs to headline is dumb, because it was all a misunderstanding from the get-go. And quite honestly, this was Mona Scott Young that did all this shit. She put all these motherfucking pieces into place. Because if you fucking think about it, okay, Mona Scott Young was the one that approached SWV and Xscape after the whole verses to get the show together, right? Now, Kandi has been firm and adamant from the standpoint of Xscape that it was brought to them that it would be a tour. Therefore, that's why they're thinking about the whole headlining thing, right? SWV, it was brought to them that it was just going to be one show that they were going to do in hopes of maybe doing a tour, right? Now, we know Mona Scott Young is the queen of ratchet reality TV, okay? Who's to say she didn't purposely plant that seed in both of these groups' ear, causing this friction to happen in the first place? Now, all of this shit with Rocky and it's still another 30K, that shit took a life of its own, and this shit grew legs, and this motherfucking story just ran. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Mona Scott Young is to blame for all of this. I feel like she planted these seeds. She got this bitch going, and she just let everybody take off with it. And maybe she kept, was in each group's ear about something. Again, why is there so much back and forth about who the hell is going to end the show, who the hell is going to start the show, and who the hell is going to headline the show? The shit is dumb to me. It's dumb as hell. I think SWV should cover understanding. And no, I think SWV should cover understanding and Xscape should cover weak as the way to show I'm. Now, that's a good idea. I didn't think about that. That would be. But then again, how they are right now, I don't see Coco wanting to sing. I don't see Coco having an understanding about shit right now. Her alone. Don't do Mona. Mona Scott is TV gold, but she is the queen of black ratchet reality TV. Argue with your mom and them. You can't tell me she's not. She is the queen of setting shit up and getting shit going. I remember Scrappy saying that shit. They get these motherfuckers liquored up. They start some drama. They tell one person this, one person that, give them some shots, get them in a room, get the cameras going, and watch them go. Mona know what she doing. She did that. I believe if SWV got into a fight, Coco would be the one to jump first. The way that she was talking shit about Xscape. Yeah, Coco, I don't listen. From one bipolar bitch to the next, I wouldn't mess with Coco. And I'm just saying. One crazy bitch to the next. I'm just saying, don't fuck with Coco. Because you don't know who she got up in there, okay? You don't know which one of the bitches is ready to come out and cut your ass, okay? But Lily also talks about her update about Sister Hot Puss, about how she never thought it would be so hard to write an erotica. At one point in time, I actually thought that I wanted to write an erotica just because I used to love reading Zane novels. I used to love, of course, Terry McMillan shit too, but that's completely different way in itself. But I used to love reading like Kiki Swanson, like A Hustler's Wife, all the different wifey series books. I used to love reading different books and just different, like, what were some other ones I used to, I can't even think off the top of my head. And so I used to, have different stories and shit like that I would write. But when I actually thought I wanted to write a book, that shit is hard. And my vocabulary ain't that big, bitch. I see why some people get writers and different shit like that, but I can't be too technical because I can see it in my head and I just can't put that shit to paper like that. I also think the problem is Xscape doesn't have management. So the conversation was getting mixed between business and personal. I agree too, but wasn't the whole thing was they didn't want to go through whoever Tasha and them people was because, Rocky was over the whole management thing. I don't blame them neither. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Again, I still feel like your girl Mona has something to do with it, Tracy. I don't give a damn. She did. She planted that seed. She knew what she was doing when she did that. I'm just saying, she knew what the hell she was doing. Okay. Now, once again, another thing, Coco said, Coco asked Taj, like, I hope you didn't let her punk you, basically, when she tells Taj, Taj tells Coco and Lily that they kind of had that back and forth about who should be headlining this, that, and the other, whoop de whoop, yada, yada, yada. Basically, this is what's getting SWV more and more riled up to where I can see them not wanting to back down because they will, for whatever reason, got it in their mind, which, again, when it comes, it's stupid to me. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid at the end of the fucking day. I just wish they could do the shit how they did Versus. How put both these bitches all 7, 8, 9, or however these bitches on stage, go hit for hit. You sing a song, y'all take a break, sit down, rest your feet, have a drink, you sing a song. You all right, y'all done, sit down, take shoes off, because you got on them goddamn shoes and I know your fucking feet hurt. Sit down, have a drink. They should just go back and forth, hit for hit. If they already talking about how they want the stage to be this and how they want the colors to coordinate this, why is it all of this back and forth? I read 50 Shades of Grey series back when I was still in school, and I was like, my. I'm still not into S&M stuff. Hell no. Well, you haven't found the right kind, Joseph. Let's just say that. Okay. It ain't all bad. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You might not be into the S&M part, but you may be into the BD part. You never know. Anywho's, but SWV just basically letting them be known that they ain't going down. Like what Bonnie say, they ain't some soybean burger bitches. Okay, y'all got them fucked up. They SWV, they sold 30 million records, bitch. Okay, I ain't even mad at them. The next scene that we got was Tiny and Zanique and little baby Eris Harris talking. Pause. I had to take a picture of Tiny on this goddamn moped because and I could not find a video in time. Y'all remember that goddamn video when Shekinah and Tiny was riding on that goddamn moped thing and Tiny fell off the side of it and Shekinah kept on going in that bitch and she was dragging Tiny on the side of it and Tiny got her pants all skint up shit. That shit was funny to me. Soon as I seen Tiny on this goddamn moped, I was like, Lord, does she got a seatbelt on? Because, bitch, we know what happened to your ass last time. Bitch, you went flying from that hole. That shit was... that was funny. Shekinah was talking about friend. Let it go, friend. Oh, Lord, friend. Hold on, friend. Oh, that shit was funny as hell, John. Oh, my God. As soon as I saw Teddy... That was funny. Oh my God, let me stop because y'all gonna have me sweating up in here. That shit was funny. That immediately made me think about that because China, when she was like, hold on, wait, stop it, hold on. She kind of was like, hold on, friend, let it go, friend. You'd have thought that'd have scared your ass away from them goddamn mo whatever the fuck they did. Okay, stop. Ooh, I'm starting to sweat. It's hot. Okay, where was I at? So, child, they up in the house talking, right? Goddamn Eris, she's so cute. She's so goddamn cute. Child, Connor and... Y'all stop talking about it because I'm going to keep thinking about it. Oh, that was funny. Woo. Okay, get it together. All right, girl, you live. You can't edit this shit out. Okay, come on. But on the business side, I understand where Candy's coming from. If SWV doesn't get on the same percentage of money, I'm not lowering my percentage. I don't blame them for that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if it's for one show, at least just for this, one show for one night. Y'all can't get it together for just this one goddamn night, regardless of who got what followers, what got what, none of that. It's just gonna be one show. And clearly y'all can see it ain't going no further from here. Y'all bitches can't get along. So y'all, just go ahead and do the shit like verses. Let me be the promoter. Bitch, we gonna do verses, okay? Or we gonna have put both you bitches on, both sides of the stage. We can put a goddamn partition right down the middle then. Y'all want to act up and do all of this, you know what I'm saying? Or something. That just don't make no sense to me, man. Man, do this damn charity show and call it a day. Do it and call it a day. Why is we going back and forth with this? It's so damn stupid. So, basically, Tiny did say that Tasha did end up showing up to their show, the sound check that they had. She was in a good mood. She did the little performance or whatnot that they had, but they do have another performance coming up with just the three of them, with Tasha not included on that because apparently she won't be available for that show. So they went on ahead and booked the show without her, which is fine any goddamn way, because she out making a whole ass gospel vibe. She don't care about you bitches. While she over here doing all this sinful shit, she trying to get right with the Lord at the same time. Girl, bye. But if the promoters know you will accept the lower rate, they'll not go back to paying you right. This is the thing. Who is the promoter though? Is it Rocket people? We got to know who the promoter is on top of that. It's this shit sound like the janky promoters in. Is it Day Day and Day Day and Craig back there? They can't goddamn get this shit together. That don't make no sense to me. Going all this shit back and forth. But like I said, she said that she had, when she came to the sound check and whatnot, she did the one performance. She had good energy, but hopefully they can keep it going from here, which we already know they ain't gonna be able to do that. Pause. Y'all, was it just me or did Zanique have a lot of wardrobe and makeup and hair going on? Sorry, I had some popcorn stuck in my teeth. Ate some popcorn earlier. But Zanique is a beautiful girl, but she had a whole lot going on with her. Like, I just kept looking at her in that scene, like she had a lot going on with her hair. Like, she had a lot of hair. Then it was curly. Then it had a ponytail. Then it had a swoop with a bow in it with the colors, which was already a lot. Then she had on a whole lot of makeup on that had a whole lot of colors here, which was a lot. Then she had a whole, she just had a whole lot going on with her. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old woman and I just noticed. I was like, damn, baby, come either turn your makeup and hair down and turn your outfit up, or I don't know. She just had a lot going on. Natasha got her back cracked. She was so happy that day. She was feeling good. Well, she was feeling good. But that's her style. She 26. You still an OMG girl at 26? You still an OMG girl at 26? She's still an OMG girl at 26? It could be for the lawsuit in order to prove it's her style. Probably. I never thought of it like that. Probably because I was just looking at her in that scene and I was like, she got a lot going on with her. Again, I don't know. Maybe it's just the old woman in me. I can be a simple bitch at times. And I don't know. It was just a whole lot of going on. She was in a whole lawsuit, so they have to keep it going. I guess so, because OMG. She had a whole lot going on. OMG. I would love to see the lawsuit situation, okay? They just did an event. Was she dressed like at the event? Because I know Eris just had a birthday party, because I seen it on Tiny's IG. And so, you know, the OMG girls were there at Lil Eris's birthday party. But she just had a whole lot of going on. I ain't mad at her though, you know. OMG, the shit just ain't for me. Okay. Lily took what does she call this goddamn dog, child? Lily called that dog, was it grand dog hot puss? What's the name of that goddamn dog, child? Anyways, once again, she got to talking about how she, you know, she was there with her sister Jeanette. Her and her sister Jeanette are funny. I like the two of them together. I like their chemistry together. I like to see them talk and clown. I bet you if they get tipsy and get to drinking, they are funny as hell. But anyways, once again, you know, Lily talks again about, you know, the struggles and the sacrifices that she had to make, you know, once she got out of SWV, you know, that whole rendition of it again that we talked about. Now, Lily is the stylist for SWV and Tiny is the stylist for Xscape. And, you know, Lily was talking about how basically how their style is more sexy and how they more like, you know, the 90s combat comfy thing. And who was that? Somebody had said that, yeah, Tiny had said that, you know, they not that they're stuck in their ways, but they're 90s, they 90s kind of world, you know, in the 90s kind of world, I'm God, they're still stuck in that, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even say stuck in that. That's just their thing, you know, that's their niche, that's their zhuzh. As for Xscape, they want to be grown and sexy with it and all this, which I'ma just say this. A lot of the costumes that I see Xscape wear in their shows it's just not for me. Like this last show that they had, girl, it's just not for me. I think the dog name is Justice, but the nickname Lily gave Sister Hot Puppy. That's what it was. I know it was Sister Hot something. Everything is Sister Hot something with goddamn Lily. What's going on, Mizzle? So we talking about Sister Hot Puppy, and like I said, Lily and them. Lily is the designer for SWV. And again, Tiny is a designer or whatnot, or the stylist or whatnot for Xscape. Their costumes don't be costuming to me. I'm sorry. The outfits don't be doing like this last one that they did. They had the red on with the three of them. And Tamika was the one that really fucking threw it off because they all had on these red, like superhero suit type things. It was red sequency type things, and Tamika had on this black sheer thing up under it that threw it all the way off. It's like I don't get who their stylist is. They better off dressing like goddamn OMG girls at this point. They look a mess. They look like pinup doll outfits, not always looking right. I mean, I'm glad they want to be sexy too. Hey, I'm 42. I'm all about being sexy, especially if you got it. You got the body to do it because, baby, believe me, I love to be sexy all day. But I do know my lane, and I stay in it. Whoever their stylist is, the wardrobe, the outfits that they have had, even when they performed, what was this, at the BET, the Lady of Soul, that whole Austin Powers gold member type deal that they had on, no, that did not look good at all. It was not given what they thought had been given that night. I did not like that. It was not the bee's knees. It was not good at all. I think that they I just don't like that. And Lily said that their style is like Apollonia 6. I don't know if it's any youngsters in here who don't know who Apollonia is, but go Google that shit. And which it is, it's very sexy. I mean, hell, their stylist or designer he designs stripper wear. So of course, you know, their outfits are gonna be sexy and risque and all that. But again, they just don't look good. It looks good on somebody. It just doesn't look good on them. And a lot of times it's like the pantyhose or the Spanx or whatever that they wear up under it. It does not match their skin tone. And I don't know if that's because it's supposed to look right from afar on stage, but even still, it just it doesn't come together. It doesn't look right at all. I know. I know Vanity 6, nasty girl. Okay, tonight, do you want to call me? I'm that nasty world. But don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. Don't judge granny stripper fits. Listen, I'm judging. I'm judging. The shit looks horrible. Okay, do something about it. So Coco and Candy meet with Steve to go over the set list, right? Now, Coco came in on a 10 already, okay? She came in, now mind you, she had already been hip to the T from Taj about how her and Tamika had that conversation, how they had the little back and forth about how SWV is here and Xscape is here. So Coco was already on one when she met up with Candy and Steve, which I was sort of with Coco in the sense of, Steve, you're a set designer. Why are you coming in to go over the song sets? But at the same time, with him being the graphic designer, he's going to be the one that's setting up what graphics have to go next with what song and blah, 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 blah. So I get it when he said that, because at first I was like, why he coming in to do the blah, blah, blah? But again, he's the graphic designer. He's a motherfucker that's going to be having the shits and giggles and the bells and whistles going off in the back, getting ready to go to the songs that got to go with next, right? But again, Coco was already on one when she came in, right? Oh, what was Coco on in the meeting? She needs a set list because what she has to do. And I get that too. Like he needed to be there because he's the ones that's doing the graphic design for each song that comes one after the next, after the next, after the next. But again, like I said, Coco was already on one. She was ready to give it to whoever. Anybody could have got that smoke, and she was ready to give it to him, right? So he comes down and he starts to name off what songs they should do and, you know, what songs need to go in what order, right? He's like, okay, so I think we'll start off with, you know, this song, and then we'll start off with this. And Coco's like, no, we'll not. And even Candy was like, oh. He was like, okay, so we'll start off with this song instead. And then this. She was like, yes, we'll do this. And so he's like, okay. And then from there, we'll go into Xscape doing this song and this song. SWV will do this song. Xscape will do this song. SWV will do this song. And she's like, it's going to be boring from there. Like, it's going to be sleepy. And Candy's like, well, it's a little bit more of an up-tempo song. You know, we should do this and blah, blah. Everything that they were basically saying, Coco was right there ready with a rebuttal, like, no, I don't think we need to do this. Like, the girls ain't gonna want to do this. We need to do this. Again, she was already hip to the T from what Taj had told her, right? I will say at least Xscape has the bells and the whistles. They do got that, because I was with Tiny. I didn't know that they didn't have backup dancers. And if you've seen Candy speak on it, the extra, I didn't know that they didn't have the backup dancers, that they didn't have the graphics things, that they didn't have I didn't know that neither. I'm a patron. I'm a fan, bitch. I just show up. And half the time when they on the stage, and I only seen them one other time in concert, and I was drunk. It was at a fest. It was at a festival, urban music festival, as a matter of fact, what it was. And then, you know what? No, did they close it out? See, I was drunk. I can't remember. I'm telling all my business, but I don't give a damn. We family. But yeah, I did see them perform. It was at an urban fest. They didn't have no dancers. Was it a band? I can't remember because bitch, I was drunk. But I remember music. You know what? I think Music Soul Child closed it out. Did he? I was drunk. It don't matter. What my girl BK say? Coco was working my nerves. Where was the compromise? You want to open and close? Exactly. It's not fair for SWV to open and close the show, and SWV is not providing any solutions either at all. Coco was not budging. Okay, she was not budging. At least Candy was willing to make some sort of compromise. Okay, we can do this, we can do that, and then when it comes to the closing songs, right? The designer was like, so we're thinking that we should close the song with, both groups' biggest song. We should do SWV's Week, and then we'll close it out with Xscape's Understanding. Coco's like, don't you think we need to do Understanding and then Week? And Candy's like, well, no, because, Understanding is the bigger song. And Coco's like, well, no, because Week is the bigger song. So we should be closing it out with Week, which I get that you want to open and close this bitch. Like, that's like how your mama say, you going to spend the night at somebody's house. I'm going to drop you off, but I ain't picking you up. I'm doing one or the other, okay? I'm either dropping you off or picking you up, but I ain't doing both, okay? I ain't mad at them. You either going to open the show or you going to close the show. But you ain't, if you spending the night, you got to get you a ride one way or the other. I ain't even mad at him for that, okay? Because you were drunk. That's the answer. I was drunk. What you want me to say? If Week is closing, Xscape should open. Point blank, period. Just like that. Or like I said, y'all bitches want to play. We put y'all hoes in timeout, put y'all both on the stage, put a partition right down the middle, and put a referee. And we gonna point to who gonna go next. Y'all bitches want to act up now. We gonna put y'all in goddamn timeout. Coco was not budging. Okay. She didn't want to hear it. She was just in a mood. She was working my goddamn nerves. And I don't think she took her medicine that day. And I ain't trying to be mean or nothing like that. But again, being a crazy bitch myself, I know when a crazy bitch ain't took her medicine. And that bitch ain't took her medicine. So that's it. That's all. That's all I got to say about that. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, so look. Did I leave this other part out? Child, I did leave this other part out. But anyways, I'll get to that. Do I even have it on here? Let me see. With them in the car, did I get it mixed up? I did, girl. I got my slides mixed up. Anyways, we'll just talk about it. Okay, so Candy is in the car with Tiny. Okay, they on their way to go meet with the stylist. I think his name is Corey Boy. And basically, Candy and Tiny talking about how they want to be sexy and, flashy with the rhinestones and all this and the other. At the same time, you got SWV, you got Coco and Taj in their car with Coco's son, Jalen. They're on their way as well. So you got both sets of ladies riding in the car on their way to, meet with the stylist or whatnot, right? Now, of course, SWV wants to keep that same old school 90s vibe. They want to be comfy and cute with the combat boots. They had all the girlies rocking the combat boots back in the 90s, bitch. I ain't gonna lie, had them hoes Doc Martin out, okay? Now, side note, Jalen has decided that he is gonna go back to school, which is good because, like he said, he would have regretted it if he didn't go back anyway. And, like, if he's good at school anyway, especially if you ain't gotta try at school and you good at it, why give up on it? Go and finish it just because it's easy to you, just so you'll always have something in your back pocket. And I thought it was cute too when Coco said he could be like the singing dentist. Because if you really think about it, if you go to be a dentist and you good at it, you're going to get clout off of just being Coco's son alone, and that's gonna bring a lot of clout to your dentistry if you decide to have your own practice. If you really think about it, like, you can really capitalize off of the fact of that you can sing, that your mother is Coco from SWV. Again, like she said, you could be the singing dentist, be all up in Atlanta or whatever the hell you want to be, and just be a celebrity like dentist or whatnot. And again, you'll have that clout just off of the fact of your mama being Coco from SWV. Use it to your advantage, okay? And like I said, they're on their way, you know, talking about what they want to do for the stylist, whoop de whoop, yada yada yada, right? So they all meet up and they meet with the stylist. Now his name is Corey Boy. He's worked with SW, meaning with Xscape before, but again, he designs stripper wear. Okay, he designs the outfits for them girls that be in the club with no clothes, shaking that ass in the club, cutting up. He make day clothes, but he's the one that also designs some of the outfits for Xscape. So we see why that's that. Okay. Now, SWV, they're older ladies. They want something that's a little bit more classy and sophisticated, you know, and comfy. Taj says she wants something cute, but she wants to be able to kick a leg up, you know, pow pow if she's feeling it. Candy says she wants to be snatched and lifted. Same thing, Tiny. She wants to be sexy and snatched. Tasha wasn't saying nothing. She's sitting there quiet the whole goddamn time. Y'all notice how Tasha sat there quiet the whole goddamn time? Let her group mates argue for her while she just sat back quiet the whole damn time. Yeah. I noticed all that goddamn shit. Anyways, so they're all talking about, you know, how the set should be, whether they want it to be black and white or black and silver, or you know what colors is go here and what colors is gonna go with this. Again, if they gonna be doing two different things, I don't understand why they should be having the scheme going and all this extra shit. It was giving me a goddamn headache, and I ain't even a part of the group. I ain't went to Not Now rehearsal, and I was done with it. I was fed up with the shit. I feel like they should switch every 3 songs and then sing Weak and Understanding together. That would something, because y'all not gonna agree upon it at the end as it is. Like what's that? BK's Empress says if they switched it up, one, you know, each group sang each other's song, that would be some dope shit right there too. That would be some real dope shit right there. So all the ladies are joking with, well, SWV Tamika is joking with Tasha, basically calling her Diana Ross, about how the last show that they had, how she came up with a completely different outfit. They didn't get to talking about the whole BET Later Soul thing. I thought they was going to get into that, child. I was like, oh, get into it. But then that's when Tasha's like, well, yes, I felt like things weren't going my way. So yes, I do admit that I had to get me a different designer. And as Diana Ross, you see how that works out for her. But child, you ain't Diana Ross though. You up here sinning, doing the work of the devil, trying to make a gospel album. Girl, I ain't gonna let you lay that shit down. I ain't gonna let you lay that shit down. I'm not. Because it's wrong. You're sinning, Judas. You ain't living right. Child, is this my son knocking on my door? Hold on one second. Goddamn kids need to get a job. I swear to God. Y'all know, y'all want an 11-year-old? $5. $5 and a foot long from Subway. You can have him. He potty trained. His feet smell like Burger King. But bitch, $5 you can have his ass, okay? It's like I was just waiting on Coco to stand up and say, fight me. She kept shifting in her seat like she was baby. She was ready. She was ready to bust a move on them hoes. Y'all had Coco messed up. That other lady was about to come out, okay? Yes, $5 and a pack of 9 ladies. You can have them, okay? This unarmed smell like a number 1 from Burger King, bitch. But $5 a pack of envelopes and some 9 ladies. Y'all can have this nigga. Anyways, y'all. Okay, so this is where the shit kind of got a little bit sideways. Okay, after he took all the ladies' measurements, they all sat down, and once again they was talking about the whole color scheme and whoop-de-whoop, what should colors we should do this, because we got the graphic designs and all this other bullshit, right? Then Candy brings up once again what the closing out song should be, whether it should be weak or should be understanding. Once again, it goes back to this whole, well, we got more followers, we're going to sell out more tickets, so we should be closing out the show, or blah, 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 blah. Then Lily's whole thing is, it shouldn't matter because, you know, this is a part of history and we need to let the egos go, and it doesn't matter if we're going first to last, so we should be doing this and da 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 da. And then Candy's whole thing was, it does matter to y'all because then we wouldn't be going back and forth if it didn't matter. It was just a big old clusterfuck. It was dumb. It was stupid. Yes, Coco was ready to fight. Again, I don't know if Coco took her medicine these last couple episodes, because baby, she was TTG. Okay, Coco was trained to go. She was ready to jump off on them hoes. Okay, she looked like she was ready to start swinging. Okay, and so finally she was like, fuck it, how about y'all just do y'all show and we'll do our show. And then you got Coco and Tasha going back and forth, because Tasha's like, well, you're being, I mean, not Tasha, Tamika, I'm sorry, because Tasha sat there fucking mute the whole goddamn time. Tamika's like, you're being childish. Why do you now say you just want to do this, y'all can do this and y'all can do that? And Coco's like, I'm not being childish, y'all don't want to do this and y'all want to do that. And it was just a bunch of nonsense back and forth for no goddamn reason. What was the resolution? What was the solve? What happened at the end of that? What was the resolution? Was there a resolution? I don't know, because I was doing some illegal things while I was watching the show. If it was something that I missed, please let me know. But I didn't see no resolution to it at the end. Side note, which group do you think will win a fight between SWV and Xscape? Quite honestly, SWV. 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 That's all I'm gonna say. The patron will leave after the patrons will leave after they hear the song they want anyway. So I don't get to thank you, BK's Empress. Thank you. As a concert connoisseur myself, okay, a music fest connoisseur myself, I'm going to see who I want to go see, and once they sing the songs that I want to hear, I'm out. Okay, I don't care what order they're in, where they at in the show. If I were to go and it were between SWV and say I'm a huge, I'm in the end, SWV and Xscape, they're equal to me. I don't like one group more than the other one because I grew up on both of them. Quite honestly, they can go hit for hit for me. That's why that was one of the best verses to me, was SWV and Xscape, because I love both of them equally. Now, depending on who's gonna go where in the show or whatnot, once I hear the song that I want to hear from Xscape and I hear the song that I want to hear from SWV, I'm out. Any goddamn way. It don't goddamn matter. So y'all sitting up here making a pointless ass argument anyway, because like you said, once I hear as a patron, once I hear the song that I want to hear any goddamn way, you bitches can la scoop you do all in the back for all I goddamn care. Afterwards, I came to pay my money to hear the song that I wanted to hear. After that, I'm gone. Peace out. You can kiss my ass. They were aggravating because no one provided any resolution and getting mad for no reason at all. Now, if I'm paying my money, I'm watching the whole thing, I'm getting my money's worth. Yeah, some people would, but not me. Not me. I'm paying to go see for what I wanted to see for, and after I seen what I see, I'm out. That's it. Coco and Lita look like they got the most hands. Meanwhile, Taj has long legs. All she got to do is drop kick. And listen, the thing with, first of all, Coco has different personalities in there. That's two people, maybe three people in itself. Lily has struggle in her. Okay. Struggle in her. A struggle fight is that's a whole different kind. It's levels, and that's a different kind of level of fight you don't want to fight with somebody with, because they got struggle in them. You know, the ancestry will come out in them. And then Taj don't seem like she a fighter any goddamn way. She's more of a restrainer. She don't see that. I'm trying to beat the parking lot. BK, girl, are you BK? Are you from the South? Because, baby, that's what we trying to do anyways after the concert. Because, baby, that's where the real shit goes down, is in the parking lot afterwards. Anyway, BKs, are you from the South? Because, baby, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. As a concert festival connoisseur, I'm going seeing what I need to see at the concert, whoop-de-whoop, yada, yada, yada. Because, anyway, afterwards, in the South, we parking lot pimp. We parking lot pimp for a couple of hours afterwards. So yeah, it can still be going down in there, but the real party is going to start in the parking lot afterwards. So I'm trying to get to my good spot in the parking lot so I can be able to move on up out of there if I got to anyway, still post up and be able to see everything that's going on in the parking lot. I'm trying to tell you, baby, the parking lot pimping is where it's at, bitch. That's that damn South thing, okay? You ain't know nothing about that. That's a parking lot pimping, okay? If you from the South, you know what parking lot pimping is, okay? And if you don't know what parking lot pimping is, Google that shit, okay? Parking lot pimping. That's what we do in the South, okay? Especially back in the day. We go to the club. After the club is out, the club let go about 2 o'clock. And when the club let out at 2, everybody's in the parking lot. Baby, that's when the club part 2 starts. That's when the niggas with all their cars, with the swangers and the Vogues, they got their cars, they got the trunks popped. Okay, they got the music playing loud. The screens is popped. They got music playing, UGK, ESG, Lil Kiki, baby. Come on now. Don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. That's what we do in the South. And we would stay out there parking lot pimping at least until, let me see, the club let out at 2. We didn't be there at least till about 3 o'clock, maybe 3:30 if the police don't shut it down quick. But even when the police come and shut it down, we just moved to another motherfucking spot. Fuck you mean? We moving to the Exxon up the street. Dog. And it's a whole line. At least 100 cars riding down the street to the Exxon up the street. And then we parking lot pimping there for about another hour. Till the police come and shut that bitch down. And guess what we go from there? Bitch, we go to the parking lot of the Jack in the Box, and we there till about 4, 5 in the morning. If it ain't the Jack in the Box, it's the Whataburger, bitch. Come on now. Ooh, you just took me bad. We are familiar. We in the Midwest. Okay, y'all know what their parking lot pimping is. With them niggas out there with their pop trunks pop. Okay, tops drop. Trunks keep popping, tops keep dropping. Bitch, that's when I was in my young bopper 4 days. Okay, let me stop because I'm getting all off subject. I'm letting y'all know all about my past when I was a little bopper out here. Out here in these streets doing what little hoes do. Anyways, though, girl. So they just going back and forth. Lily says she ain't got time. She ain't on no Hollywood shit about no pianos in no dressing room and no shit like that. Tamika say, no, Tiny say they got LED lights, bitch. They got dancers. They got bitches swinging from ceilings. They got monkeys in cages and shit. They got tigers on walking hoes on leashes. Like, they got everything in their production. That's why they need to be last or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Auntie, what you know about ESG? Joseph, don't play with me. See, I don't want to get sidetracked because my brain pill is wearing off, but I don't think you know about ESG or Lil Kiki or Big Hog, Big Pokey, DJ Screw. Like, I don't think you know about them. You may think you know about them, but I don't think you really know about Lil Kiki and ESG and Big Hawk and Big Poke and Big Mo and Big Podina and Big all them. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you know about all them, Joseph. I'm just saying, no. I'm screwed up click for life, okay? Austin, Texas, motherfucker. That's where I stay, okay? I can talk about screwed up click and all of that all damn day. That's my shit. I got a whole H-Town down south playlist on my iTunes. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, baby. Don't play with it, okay? That's what I do, okay? Don't forget. What about poking the screw? We gonna bring them to the side and let the click run through. It's real easy to see that ain't no fucking with me. I picked the pins once again. This is Lil Key. Don't get me started. Let me stop. Let me finish this shit out because now you really got me going because now I finna have to go do some DJ Screw while I'm listening to some DJ Screw once I get off of here to do my DJ Screw. You know what I'm saying? Hit me on the inbox, Joseph. We can talk about this shit all day, okay? You talking my language, all right? Let me get on up out of there. Okay, so finally, like I said, Coco don't want to hear the shit. She like, y'all gonna do y'all little set. We gonna do our little set. Boom, pound, pang with it. That's what we gonna do. And then we gonna move on. So once again, they ended with no goddamn resolution, right? Now, I know y'all wondering, why do I have this picture of Candy up here looking like a ratchet ass street fighter? She looked like Chunkisha Lee. Like, I'm not feeling that whole ass Cinnabon on top her goddamn head. I don't like this on Candy. I didn't think it could get no worse for Candy in her confessionals when she had them two little alien ponytail braid things right there. And then she came out with this. I thought, what in the fan ponytail is this? I don't know if y'all remember, but back in the day, that's something else that down south for sure we used to do. We used to have fan ponytails, and that was like a fan ponytail. That's where you literally get your ponytail, and really it was a chicken-headed girls that could really do it. They just had to just, you know, brush their hair out and kind of bump the bottom and like a fan. But for those of us girls that actually had hair, we could make it like a little, you know, make it a bun and you'll fluff it out to where it kind of look like a fan. That's a fan bun. We did that shit back in the 99 to the 2000. Girl, she look a fool. She looks a mess. I don't like it. As her said, SWV over Xscape. Candy looks straight out of Mortal Kombat, okay? She looks a Chun-Li ass mess. Candy look like Snooki from, she does. Party's here. This bitch look like Where's the Beach looking ass. And you put your, girl, she just looks a mess. I don't like this on Candy. Again, I didn't think it could get any worse than them two little things that she had. Tamika has heard and accepted her sister Tasha's recent apology regarding all the drama that came after she allegedly stole money and admits she even open to building things back. Really? Tamika? Well, we'll see how long that's gonna goddamn last, child. I don't think it is. So, child, the episode ends with Xscape sitting down to have a meeting, right? Tamika brings out these receipts that she has. She printed out some text messages from a promoter, okay? Now, they're text messages that Rocky and the promoter had going back and forth. This is Rocky. He's been getting some, she just sent it to me. Show appreciate you, Google. Show appreciate you, Tracy. Rocky has been getting kickbacks on some shit that from Xscape. Now, what it was, there was a text message thread between Rocky and a promoter. Said promoter they have already fallen out with, okay? And if you've watched Candy and Tiny speak on it, they once again talked about that. As a matter of fact, once this is done, I'm going to leave the link to their speak on it down in the inbox. I mean, not the inbox, down in the description box. But what had happened was Rocky had promised the promoter that he would get all 4 members of Xscape to come and to do this show. Now, Candy said in her speak on it at the time, it was only Xscape 3, where it was Latasha, Tamika, and Tiny that were touring and they were singing, right? Kandi wasn't with them at that time. There was no bad blood or anything. She was off filming, doing her own thing, right? Now at this time, it was just them, that were, doing their thing. Now the promoter wanted all 4 women to do said show. Rocky promised to get all 4 women. The promoter had already given him some money up front with the promise that he would get all 4 ladies to do the show. In the text message thread, you can clearly see that Rocky is saying, I've already showed this to my wife. She's going to assure, because she'll get all the ladies. They're going to listen to her. Basically, everything was incriminating to Chunkisha. Okay, yo, I've been on. I swear, been on. She look a fucking mess. Basically, these text messages are incriminating Latasha as well, that you knew what your husband was doing. He supposedly had showed you some messages and you agreed on it, and you agreed that you were going to get all 4 ladies involved in this, right? Now, in the show, Tasha is acting completely dumbfounded. It's like, what is this? Oh, so y'all just gonna believe a text message? Y'all just gonna believe this? Like, anybody can do this. First of all, the numbers ain't gonna fucking lie, girl. You can see the phone number clear as day. Your man's number on there. The names were being mentioned in the text message. I didn't like that Tasha sat there and played dumb. I really didn't like how Kandi even called it out. Kandi was like, basically, he's saying that you did this and that y'all did this and blah, 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 blah. Tasha was like, so you're saying that I did this? I didn't do anything. And Kandi's like, no, your husband did that. She's like, but I didn't do anything. Kandi's like, but y'all are one. Your husband, once again, you're not admitting that you did anything, but you're not taking accountability that your husband fucked up either. That's just as bad. That's just as bad. And I get you want to be a ride or die. You want to be there for your husband. You want to have his back. But sweetheart, he's setting you up. He's making you look bad. And he's not up here swinging and repping for you like you doing for him. On what interview have they been on yet where he's sitting up here swinging and caping for her just as hard as she's up here caping for him? Y'all, please send me the link on that, because I don't goddamn know. But she's steady denying it. I don't know nothing about this, man. Y'all gonna believe this? This ain't real. This ain't for sure. And so the episode ends with her picking up the phone to call Rocky. Right now, when Kandi and Tiny did the speak on it, Kandi said during that time, of course, she was not touring with them because she was filming doing other things. And she saw that later on during this time, Tasha all of a sudden came out of the blue and wanted her to reunite and get back with the group to do this show. During that time, Kandi and Tiny ended up getting COVID and they didn't end up doing the show at all. That's when Rocky and the promoter fell out. Rocky didn't end up getting the rest of his money. They didn't end up doing the show. That's when they ended up falling out. But Tiny as well said on the speak on it that she thought it was weird that all of a sudden Tasha wants to go and get Kandi to come back to be a part of the group. When one, you don't even like Kandi. Y'all ain't even got no good blood to him as it is. And like Tiny was saying, at that time when it just being the 3 of them, they were making good money. They didn't really need Kandi to come back, and Kandi didn't want to come back. So why have her come back? But she was like, oh, it'll be good. And it's like old school and everybody will want to see all the group members together, blah, 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 blah. So they were just like, oh, okay. But they didn't understand why she wanted to do it. Well, once all this goddamn text messages and shit come out, that's when they found out that was all bullshit from the get-go. So you can't sit up there and say that you don't know nothing about what your husband was doing. Even if you didn't know that your husband was getting a kickback, you know that your husband was doing something fucking shiesty, because all of a sudden he wants you to get you yourself to work on getting Kandi to come back to be a part of the group. Come on now, Tasha. You can't be that fucking stupid. You can't be. Tasha messed up when she said her apology and that she knows everything. If you know everything, then you know exactly the shady ass shit that your husband was up against and what he was doing. Where is the Atlanta prosecutor who was locking everybody up? Please come get Rocky. Thank you. Where is Phaedra? Phaedra Parks. Phaedra. I know you know some police people or something out there, but Rocky ass is no good. And apparently, this was the same promoter that he had fell out with and that he had got into it with, and he threatened, and the promoter and supposedly, allegedly, Rocky pulled a gun out on this promoter. Allegedly, you know, that's what you got to say. But Tasha is not taking accountability for anything. She excuse me, she's not admitting to doing anything wrong. She's sitting up there holding the paper, just looking dumbfounded, like, why is all of this happening? I don't know why y'all would sit up here and why would y'all believe this dumb shit and ain't none of this real? Like, come on, girl. Even Ray Charles can see that your husband is up to no goddamn good. What is this? Hold on, baby, because when I tell you Tracy B, ooh. Pause. Did y'all know 4 from Black Ink Crew got an OnlyFans page? Well, all right. Okay. I'm sorry, Tracy. Stop distracting me, Tracy. Y'all, 4 from Black Ink Crew Chicago. He got an OnlyFans page, y'all. Listen, as her, you want to see some pictures, girl? I'm gonna drop it down in my Discord. Let me go ahead and put the link up to my Discord so y'all can go over there and be a part of my Discord, okay? Because I'm gonna be starting to become more active on my Discord, and plus that way you can reach out to me, send me any anything that you want to discuss, any topics you want to discuss, any of that good stuff there. Hold on one second. Any final thoughts before we get on up out of here about SWV? What do y'all think about goddamn, what's her name? The whole situation with Tasha, okay? With Tasha and her shiesty ass husband, okay? We already know that he done stole these people. He done stole your sister money, okay? Now y'all done got doggone text message proof that the fool is out here getting kickbacks, and y'all don't even know about the doggone kickbacks that he's doggone getting, okay? Hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. Trying to get it together so I can get in here. Do I gotta do it again? Dang it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. There we go. Yes. Okay, boom. All right, we got it. So I'm fixing to put the link to my Discord in here. So if y'all want to see the little shout out to you, Tracy, because baby, when I tell you Tamika gonna be on Watch What Happened Live, it's coming on tonight, right? If it's coming on tonight, baby, please believe I will be there. I will be watching it, and I will I might do a quick live either tonight or tomorrow. If I don't do it tonight, I will definitely do it tomorrow for sure. Where we're gonna talk about it, okay? We're gonna talk about what's going on with the whole apology thing. Oh, okay, bet it's gonna be on there tonight. Okay, let me get the link to my Discord. There we go. All right, there is the link to my Discord. I just dropped that down in the chat. You are welcome to go and join to be a part of the Discord. Yes, because I'm finna go ahead. Thank you, Tracy, baby. When I tell you Tracy is my secret weapon and I lives for it, okay? All right, y'all. I'm finna get on up out of here. I appreciate y'all for coming through tonight to support your girl for SWV Xscape, Queens of R&B. We will be here again next week, Monday, same time, 7 p.m. to do the season finale. Okay. y'all be on the lookout, because any other tea that I get this week about SWV Xscape, I'm gonna be going and doing some quick lives. So be expecting some quick lives throughout the week about this and some other topics as they may come up. Okay. For really, he does. Oh, baby. Four's nice. Four is very nice. I was like, ew. Ew. All right, for it. Ew. I see what they call you for. Ew. I want to know. Ew. I'm gonna get on up out of here, y'all. Make sure you'll follow me right up there on my social, Auntie Momo. You can find me there on IGL as well as Twitter. Okay. I appreciate y'all for coming through. This has been SWV and Xscape's Queens of R&B. And until next time, y'all have a good Monday. I appreciate y'all for coming through, and I'll see you next time. Bye.